The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local. The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local. The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local.
We're all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Zweifel Seed in Scotland has the seed to fit your needs. From Pioneer brand corn, soybeans, and alfalfa to forages, pasture mixes, cover crops, and lawn seed, they strive to help place the right product on the right acre. Custom mixes are available and can be tailored to fit your exact needs. With free delivery to the field or the farm, you can focus on planting and leave the commuting to them. Call Jared at 359-5092 or stop at the office. They appreciate the opportunity to serve you.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Callie at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs. Check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's N-U-G-E-N Marion.com.
Don't let auto body issues get you down. Visit Classic Collision and Frame for all of your auto body needs and wants. We offer complete body repair that includes full windshield and glass replacement, glass rock chip repair, frame repair, wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. We can also personalize your ride with custom paint and graphics to make your vehicle stand out from the crowd. Stop by for your free quote at 611 East Highway 18 in Menno. Classic Collision and Frame is a proud supporter of all Menno and surrounding communities' athletic and school programs.
Across the Vera healthcare system, including Lanyon Memorial Hospital of Vera in Scotland, there are benefits and evidence-based care with a strong focus on your safety and comfort while you are in their care. As a Christian healthcare minister rooted deeply in gospel values, they provide quality, cost-effective, accessible healthcare services with the latest technology. When you or your loved one faces any health challenges, see the Land Youngman Memorial Hospital of Era in Scotland. We are a proud sponsor of Highlander Athletics and wishing everyone good luck in tonight's competition.
When you are heading through Scotland, make sure you stop at the Scotty Stop. It's right across from the school. It has a variety of snacks, food, and cold drinks. You can also fill up your tank with the right fuel. The Flavor Burst ice cream is surely a must-try, and it's extra fun to combine the flavors. They also can make subs or personal pan and large pizzas to fit your needs. They are open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give them a call at 583-2818.
Renewable Ag Products is based on relationships and customer service. Their group trades a core group of ethanol co-products that includes dry distillers grade, modified distillers, wet distillers, and corn syrup. They also trade other specialty ingredients their customers request. They have also been supplying to livestock producers for nearly 25 years and work closely with multiple ethanol and processing plants. Call 605-387-5013 to find out more. Renewable Ag Products, personally, effectively, and efficiently marketing grain commodities.
Meadow State Bank has been dedicated to traditions of service through courtesy, timeliness, and consistency, offering a wide variety of products, including checking and savings accounts, debit and credit cards, CDs, IRAs, and online banking, as well as loan products, being relied on for over 100 years to meet the loan needs for area farmers and commercial operations. The farming industry faces many uncertainties, and their ag bankers understand the complexity of agriculture, and they're dedicated to meet your financial needs based on your operation. Let Meadow State Bank take your operation to the next level by supplying it with the right resources to grow.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
A healthy body starts with a healthy mouth. Regular checkups and cleanings will keep your teeth and gums in top shape. Give yourself and your kids the best dental care with a visit to Carson Family Dentistry in Springfield. With a qualifying, caring dental staff, Carson Family Dentistry provides top care with a hometown feel. Trust your family's oral health to Dr. Carson. Call today for an appointment. Carson Family Dentistry is a proud supporter of all school activities and events on the Live Ticket Network. Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland is a family-owned business and open daily from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. They are your number one stop for all your snacks, drinks, and fuel needs. Whether it's before or after the game, stop at the Main Stop and fill up on a large variety of items, from fresh food made daily to ice cream, pizza, and a huge selection of beverages to quench your thirst. Hozzy's also offers 24-hour blender pumps, so you never have to worry about running out of fuel for your vehicle. Stop in to Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland today.
The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local.
Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Scotland is your hometown bank. Hometown banking means banking with neighbors and friends. Farmers and Merchants State Bank is your full-service bank offering debit cards, personal, business, and ag loans along with many other services available. Everything a large bank offers, but with hometown service. The Scotland Farmers and Merchants State Bank in Scotland. Stop by and see what we can do for your personal banking needs. A proud sponsor of Highlander Athletics.
Hawsey Heating and Cooling in Scotland is a family-owned business here to serve you for all your air-conditioned heating and plumbing needs. Dan and John use only Rheem manufactured products, whether it's a new home, commercial, or non-commercial business project or a remodel job. Using Rheem products, the new degree of comfort, Hawsey Heating and Cooling sells the best while servicing the rest. Call 605-661-4490 to schedule an appointment or for an estimate. Hawsey Heating and Cooling are proud supporters of all Scotland Highlander School activities.
Thank you to all the student athletes here that chose to sacrifice extra free time in order to be Highlanders and Trappers. Without your participation, these programs would not be possible. Thank you to all the parents, grandparents, guardians, teachers, coaches, and community members for being here tonight to recognize the accomplishments of our amazing student athletes. First up tonight is Mr. Brian Fuchs with cross country.
Good evening. First of all, I'm just going to get this out of the way for all the coaches. I just want to thank all the administrators, Mrs. Woods, Mr. McGregor, Mr. Kocher, Stephen Berlin, and all you parents for everything you do for our athletes, so that way they can achieve their goals. First of all, if I have any of my cross-country athletes, just stand up quick. Yeah. It's been a long time. It's been 7 months since we've completed our cross-country season, and here we are already handing out summer workouts, so time flies. Cross-country was a success this year in my mind. It's been 24 years since I actually stepped on a golf course to be a part of high school cross-country again, but with the great group of kids that I had, it was really easy. And honestly, their work ethic is second to none here in Scotland. Every day they came out to practice, to the meets with a business-like attitude, and our results showed. We had a placer in every meet that we went to. More than half of our meets and races, we had, it didn't matter, varsity, JV, middle school, we had a top 10 finisher. And in the end, we sent one representative to the state meet. And short season, short speech, let's get to the hard work, right? So we'll start with the individual awards. These are voted on by the athletes. I'll start with, on the female side, our most valuable runner was Jenna Vitek. Our most improved female runner was Nora Robb. On the boys' side, our most valuable runner was Kenny Kubal. And our most improved runner was Parker Humphrey. And now our letter winners. Now, criteria for this was you had to run in 3 varsity meets and you had to participate in the region cross-country meet. Junior, Jenna Vitek. Freshman, Grace Vitek. And junior, Parker Humphrey, and freshman, Kenny Kubal. Up next is football cheerleading.
I'm not talented enough to be a football cheerleading advisor, but Kristen Gross could not make it tonight. She had a commitment, so I would like to announce the 4 Jim River Trapper football cheerleaders. We had 4 from Scotland and there were 4 from Minnow, and I thought for the first year together, I thought they meshed really well. They did a nice job. So if you would come up here, the 4 football cheerleaders would come up here at this time.
Good job,
We're not going to ask Tim to do the Highland Fling right now. Okay, so, anyway, our letter winners, our 4 highlighter, or excuse me, Jim River Trapper cheerleaders, are Tatum Andretta, senior. Stephen Baker. Tom Harris. And Grace Van. Thank you, girls. Good job. And next we will have a little change in the program. We'll have our volleyball coach just take on.
So our season, we were 12 and 13. I loved every minute of this season. I loved our seniors. I loved our team. I loved the connections that they have. Our season ended first round again this year, but we're just looking forward to next year, rebuilding year. We have a lot of connections to make new again. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, we'll just get on with our works. So they don't know these results yet. They were team voted. For varsity, our most valuable player was Riley Conrad. MVP was Bailey Vitek. Offensive MVP was Delaney Vandro. 20, not enough hands. And then all team, the most improved, Caitlin Brentford. Our best teammate was Keaton Andretta. And then the tiebreaker award was Kelly Beaton. And then our Great Plains conference winner was Riley Conrad and Bailey Vitek, and an honorable mention, Delaney Van Drones. And then we are in two conferences for volleyball, Great Plains and then LMC. And this year we did a little bit different, so we voted first team, second team, third team, and on third team was voted by the conference Riley Conrad. And then for our S award, we have Keaton Andretta, Callie Vitek, Bailey Vitek, Ciara Henry, Martina DeVore, Audrey Seiler, Claire Janish, Jared Stark, Trinity Beats, Grace Robb, Caitlin Renford, Jocelyn Wallach, Delaney Vandrow, and Riley Conrad. Middle school.
Coach Rob is waiting for a couple of football players from Mel, and they had the scene projects tonight, so we're going to move him back down to the program. So next we have our boys basketball coach, Mr. Dunlop.
Just to start, Coach Wooks said it right. I mean, thank you to all the fans, administration, certainly Stephen Verlin. They do a lot for us, obviously. Girls basketball players, you guys were, some of you certainly were definitely our MVPs in terms of following us. I mean, there were some of you, I think, made almost every single game, even when we were up in Elkin, if I remember right. Some of you guys were up there. And honestly, I think back to that night there at Bridgewater. I mean, we had a phenomenal, that was a phenomenal atmosphere that night. I mean, it was an emotional game, as a lot of you remember. It was big. I mean, you guys, some of that was because of you guys. You guys gave us a lot of atmosphere. To our basketball guys, some of you obviously have only had a short amount of time with you. I meant what I said. You guys are the best of the best. Obviously, football is a very physical sport, but I mean, basketball, it's a grind. I mean, it's a very physical sport. It takes a lot to get through a season. So, in my opinion, you guys are the best of the best, and I appreciate the effort. I appreciate you buying into what I was trying to do. Like I said, as a first-time coach here, I appreciate that. And like I said, the amount of respect that you guys showed me, that's a reflection on your parents, and I appreciate that from you guys as well. To get into the letter winner part of it, that can go right to the managers. I think Tatum, you're a senior, let's start with you. Tatum Andretta, I don't know who all is here, but we had Savannah. And then we had Brandon Fisher and Callie Vitek. track of things, and you guys were very efficient. I appreciate it. We'll start in with the seniors. Dawson Beats, Letterman. And Lucas Evans, our senior. We turn the scoreboard. Cole Frederick and Stephen Johnson. Then we have Parker coaching. Then Ashley Dennis and Corey Kevin. As for our team vote awards, we had most valuable offense with Stephen Johnson. Most valuable defense, Nick Carrington. Most valuable JV was Corey Kepton. Hustler was Nick Carrington. And most improved was Ashton Lynn. You know, that most improved award, Ashton had the leading vote, but I think, if I remember right, what did I say, Coach? I think we had votes for the vast majority. So I mean, that kind of tells you the perception of the team. I mean, that there was a lot of people that improved. All conference for LNBC, we had Dawson Beach made second team. And honorable mention was Nick Carrington.
Not good enough.
For the Great Plains Conference, we had Dawson Beach and Nick Carrington. And honorable mention was Stephen Johnson. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I guess with girls basketball, again, we finished with a 10-11 record. And, we saw a lot of progress throughout the season. Going into the season, we kind of thought we knew what we had, but as the year went on, it just got better and better and better. Probably one of the things that this team was probably most known for is basically getting everybody's heart rate up. Simply because we were in so many tight games. We had 21 games, and we had 14 games that were decided by under 10 points. And of those, and of those 14 games, I think I looked, and 9 of them were under 5 points. So we went in a stretch of 2 weeks in a row where our games were 3 points or less for 2 straight weeks. And the thing is, those games are a lot of fun to be in. In retrospect, we look back, and they were a lot of fun to be in at the time. A little bit stressful, but looking back at it, we learned a lot and we grew a lot from those experiences. And that's probably the biggest thing. Before we move on to team awards, I want just a couple thank yous again to Stephen Berwin, like the other coaches. I firmly believe we go to a lot of different places, and we have probably the best facility of anywhere that we go. And it's truly due to those guys for doing such a great job. I want to thank Coach Brunke again for being my sidekick and helping with girls basketball. Coach Essie helped us with the junior high. And then in our elementary, Brian Fuchs and Sally Beatty and a lot of the other people that help with our elementary programs, that's where it all starts. That foundation is so important. Okay, so the first thing we'll start out with is we'll start off with our letter winners. The girls will just come up and line up here as we get to call your name and look for our letter. Our seniors this year, were Delaney Van Driel, Audrey Seiler, and Tatum Andretta. Our juniors, Bailey Vitek, Jenna Vitek, Martina DeBoer, Claire Janish, and Ciara Henry. Sophomores, Callie Vitek, Grace Robb, and Jerica Stark. And our three freshmen, Trinity Beats, Nora Robb, and Emily DeBoer. And as for our stats, these four ladies do a lot for us. I mean, a lot. I really do appreciate our stats. Some days it's a challenge just to get myself out the door, making sure that I got everything. And they make our lives so much easier. And our stats this year led it: Tori Dvorak, Jocelyn Wallach, Grace Vitek, and Jenny Stark. All conference, like a lot of our sports, we are part of two conferences. And we got our we'll mention our all conference. In the LMVC, Martina DeBoer was voted 13 all conference. In the Great Plains, our all conference picks were Martina DeBoer and Delaney Van Driel. All right, we also had 4 girls that qualified for Academic All-State. And our Academic All-Staters this year, and we called to get their certificate, Delaney Van Driel, Audrey Seiler, Tatum Andretta, and our stat, Jocelyn Wallach. Our senior stat, Jocelyn Wallach. Team awards. These were awards that were voted on by the girls. Our most valuable offensive player this year, Delaney Van Driel. Most valuable defense, Jenna Vitek. Most valuable JV, Trinity Beats. Most improved, and this girl showed a lot. We had a lot of girls that were put up for most improved, but we felt we know this one really does show a lot of progress as the year went on, and that is Nora Robb. Our hustler should be very, very obvious, because if you watch any of our games, she is running down ball handlers all over the place. She is sliding all over the place, and pretty much she works her butt off. Like all of our girls do, but she really does show it on the floor, and that is Baby Vitek. And our Lady Highlander Award this year goes to Tatum Andretta.
I'd like our 3 wrestlers to come down, so I don't have to be involved by myself. So Turner and Ty and Brittany. This was the 9th year of our wrestling club at Bonham, and 5th year where Avon joined us. BHSA, as we're called, placed 6th at the state duels and 10th in the individual state tournament. Only had 2 girls competing. They were both state champions, and they finished 7th team-wise with only 2 people. So guess when you're champions, you score a lot of points. And the girls' division was A and B combined. So when they were state champions, they were true state champions. There was not an A division or a B division. At state, BHSA had 7 place winners and with 3 champions. The other champion besides Brittany here was Peyton Hellman and also Isaac Cronover. We have 3 wrestlers and 1 manager from Scotland. Our manager's not here today. A little bit about Keegan. I was at the Tyndall Bakery this summer, and Keegan works there, and she said, I'm going to be wrestling that. And I caught me by surprise, and they said, oh, Keegan, that's great, but do you realize how many Saturday mornings, early Saturday mornings there are, all day Saturday, and you realize that you play practices? And she said, yes. And she was a quick learner. She did a great job for us. So she is our manager. She's one of the 3 managers that we had at BHSA Wrestling. Brittany Reed. Brady was 30-1 on the year. Her only loss came to a boy, and he was a pretty good guy from Parker, right? Is that right? Yeah. But so as far as she had beaten every girl that she was. She won her 2nd consecutive state championship. Her match in the state wrestling tournament, if you're familiar with state wrestling, the fans, when the state wrestling starts, the fans voted on the feature match. In other words, which they think is going to be the best match for that for the girls division of Class B boys, Class A boys. And her match, she had a girl from Lemon, was voted the most that the fans wanted to watch. So she had the last match of the state tournament as far as the girls division goes. She fell behind, but she came back and regrouped and she won that match. After her victory, she came over to Coach Chris, myself, and I just kind of bent over and whispered in the ear, you know that you are the first Scotland wrestling state champion that was not a heavyweight. Well, looking at her, you can tell she's not heavyweight. But anyway, the other 5 state champions that we have for wrestling, that's it, there's 2 of them, but they were all Junior Tire Speeds wrestled at 171. He wrestled, he's important in the state duels. He won an important match for us. And it was his 6th year of making that trip to Tyndall, to Bonn. So he's the 6th year. So the 6th year that he made the trip, which is quite an accomplishment in itself. And it was 26-19 for the year. Our last wrestler was a senior, Turner Nicholson. He wrestled at 160. He placed 7th at state. After the football season, I heard a rumor that Turner was not going to go out for wrestling this senior year. Well, I'm not saying that I convinced him, but I talked to him and I think I said, you know, Turner, it's up to you. But at the end of the season, you'll have that question, what could have I done? And I know when he qualified for state, that was his goal, and he made it. And I just looked at him and smiled, and then when he placed that state, he answered the question, and he showed a lot of willpower and dedication. He went down 160 pounds. You saw him, he did look a little tight in the face, he did it. And he was quite successful. I know I'm going to miss Mr. Turner as far as he was our shotgun front seat to be in the band. We made about 75 trips over to Tyndall in the season. So, all 4 of those people are, again, just like Coach Hall mentioned, it shows to the parents, you know, what kind of people they were, because it was a good group to drive over with. They really loved all of them. Anyway, enough of that. Let's give them their awards.
Yeah.
Brittany, stay champ.
Yes,
Okay, guys, here, so as we have now for the past few years, we handed out our awards last fall after the season was over, and after the games were over and a million things. So we did that then. So no awards tonight. But I do want to talk just for a minute, a little bit about the season, being the first season of the Trapper Football Co-op. I think our 3-5 record and missing the playoffs doesn't reflect the success that it still was. For being a first-year co-op, something that's been tried to have been done for a while at different times, and to get it done, and to have these guys from Meadow and Scotland come together was a really cool thing. So even though we missed the playoffs, went 3-5, we made a lot of mistakes as far as turnovers go. We gave a couple games away that we should have won, and we should have made the playoffs, and it was on ourselves. And I put a lot of that on myself. But it was still a success. A lot of friendships were made, and I think it's going to be a really positive thing for hopefully a lot of years. But there is one group that I do want to recognize tonight that I think deserves to be recognized tonight, and that's any of you 9 seniors that are here, please come down. Something that I don't know if everybody maybe thinks about. I don't know if you guys think about it. But I know I think about it, I've thought about it a lot. And I want you guys to know that I know the sacrifice that you guys made as seniors to forego Meadow, Marion, and Scotland and become the Jim River Trappers. Some of you might not have wanted to do it. Some of you might not have thought it was the best thing. We may have had more success the other ways. Maybe we made the playoffs. Maybe Meadow Marion missed the playoffs. Whatever. It's a huge sacrifice, and nobody can ever take away the fact that hopefully 20 years from now, we're still the Jim River Trapper football, and you guys are the first class of seniors. You guys mean a lot to me. You'll always be a part of the Trapper football family, and people can't take that away from you guys. I really want you to know that you guys mean a lot to me, and you know that it was a sacrifice. With that, you younger guys that are here, football players, you got to take the torch. Honor these guys. Bust your butts to say that we are going to make the playoffs this fall. We aren't going to give games away that we should win. We are going to be better, and that's to honor these guys right here. You look at these guys and say, we're going to do it. You know they're your brothers, part of the family forever. I think that's a really important thing. Okay? That's all I have. I love you guys. Remember, if you ever need anything, you can always hit me up. Okay? Thank you.
Golf coach, head golf coach Greg Giemeyer, and again, commitments, family event in Sioux Falls, so he asked, and I said I'd be honored. He has any comments here. First of all, golfers, you know, your season is the state golf meet is like June 6th and 7th, so we are about halfway through the season. So as far as awards and certain letters and things like that, that will be done at the end of the season. This was the second year of the Scotland Golf Co-op. Just like Coach Rob said, I think it's gone really well. There were 22, and I'm reading this from what Coach gave us comments. There were 22 students out this season, with 8 coming from Menno and 14 from Scotland. There were only 4 seniors, so the future looks bright. Since varsity golf season has another month, but yeah, like I said, the awards will be done later. One of the highlights of the season, and I witnessed it last week, the boys varsity team consisting of Connor Rodens, Maverick Smith, Austin Pillsbury, and Drake Gold. They won the Great Plains Conference golf tournament, so that was pretty cool. Okay, it was done here at Coach Gamar would like to recognize Connor and Riley, two seniors, privilege of being their coach throughout their careers. Very much appreciative for their leadership and throughout all the times that he had with you guys. He would also like to thank his assistant coach, J.J. Abbey from Menno. And finally, he said he'd like to thank everyone in the school system that helps keep all the communication flowing. Myself, Mrs. Hunter, Sandy, Steve, Berlin, Mrs. Woods. He's not in the building, and it makes it a little difficult to. So thank goodness for email, right? So everything came done really well. And again, congratulations, golfers. Your hardware that will come later. Thank you.
This year, I should have known with the way things started, it was going to be a really different year. One day I'm an assistant, and a week and a half later, I'm the head coach. And with that, we've kind of taken a different approach to how we coach track, and we've kind of taken our strengths, each one of us, and we've specialized. And I'd like to just thank my coaching staff, assistant coach Rainey Van Dorp in the throws, assistant coach Sharon Janish, jumps, hurdles, relays, all of this. Assistant Lori Cease, she's also our middle school coach and helps with our sprints. And assistant coach Chris McGregor, he is our jack of all trades out at the track. And also another middle school coach. And if your student is out for track, make sure you thank the other four. In some way, shape, or form, they have their hand in the varsity all the way to the middle school. Right? We grouped everybody up, and our results are showing off. And with that, I am going to turn the mic over to my throwing coach, Mrs. Brady.
Alright, so just to preface the whole team, we are small, but I think we are mighty. I think we have around 15 or so girls out for track in our stellar 3 boys. We just went to a track meet in Parkson that had a lot of A schools. We took 4th place at that track meet right after the A schools. In almost every event that we enter, we are pulling points in some way. So even though we don't have the numbers, we are talented. So. Like Coach said, I did the honor or task of putting up with and dealing with the throwers. You can have anywhere from 13 to 15, depending on what you relay or not, or what we put together. But the team voted, and our most valuable female thrower is Delaney Mandriel. Got her a little plug ladies way. She, first of all, broke our school shot put record, which was previously held by state qualifier for every year. And on Saturday, she's actually going to be awarded Howard Woods High School Gold Medal Scholarship. They'll be announced Saturday after the 100-meter dash. I believe it'll be live streamed. You can watch and support her. In order to get that scholarship, you have to successfully complete compete at the highest level in your sport while maintaining a GPA of 3.2 or higher, demonstrating leadership in their roles both on and off the track, and choosing to continue to participate in track and field at the collegiate level, which Delaney is going to do at USF. And then our most valuable boys thrower, very competitive here. Logan, sorry you didn't get it. Congratulations, guys.
I'm just going to speak real quick on the running side of things, but this year on and off the track, it's just been crazy. When the wind hasn't been blowing 45 miles an hour, which is about every day, it's been like 30 degrees. And then when we finally do see the sun, it's still blowing over 25 miles an hour, which is not great, but like I said, our work ethic and our mental toughness going to these meets just proves we have some of the best student athletes. We have seen multiple champions, boys and girls, relays, individuals. Just about any relay that we have concocted this year, they have PR. I think we've used 6 different lineups in the 4x1 for the girls, and we've had 6 PRs. So it's just been, it's a good problem, but it's very hard to find which 4 are the best. I swear I didn't read yours, but I know our numbers, like she said, our numbers are slim also on the track, but when we go out there, we don't go out there just to say we're there. We don't look for mediocrity. We are out there to compete. We are out there to win, or at least, push other teams, or, even at the Great Plains. We were in the slow heat, girls 4x1, and they won the whole thing out of the slow heat. And to my knowledge, I think if the state track meet started this weekend, I think as of right now we have between relays and pole vaulters, and throwers, we'd have like 8 to 10 individuals going right now.
Keep fighting.
Yep. We've already gotten the throwers out of the way, so we'll do most valuable. Most valuable female runner, Bailey Vitek. Miss Hustle, Olivia Bindi. The next award is just something I thought would be really nice, because as a freshman, it is tough. Whether a boy or girl, it is tough to get enough points to letter. It is tough to place. But this person, this female newcomer of the year or rookie of the year, has been on a tear lately. She has come on, and she's really been pulling some weight. Miss Nora Robb. And the next one is our Highlander Award. This person personifies what being a Highlander is. Work ethic, being a student, being of good character. Everything that a Highlander is, and role model to the young ones, everything. Miss Delaney Vandro. Okay, we have our most valuable male runner, Logan Seiler. We have Mr. Hustle, Logan Seiler. Rookie of the Year, Dawson Labach. said, this Highlander Award, I have seen Logan actually pull our junior high kids aside and have instructed them properly, whether it's a stretch or something, and he sits there and watches them to make sure that they're doing it right. And that's what it's all about, teaching the younger ones how to do things right. So very, very deserving, Logan Siler. Just like any head coach, we take, obviously, being a student athlete very serious. And I think this is probably one of the greatest honors any student athlete can get, and it's the Academic All-State. We have 3 of them this year. Our first one is Ada Mandretta. Thrower, Delaney Vandrill. And our multi-year stat, Jocelyn McCoy. And our letter winners. Now, obviously track is still going on, and this is to date what I've compiled. Our criteria are 10 team points and you have to place in 2 meets. And as of right now, these are our letter winners. Logan Siler, Jocelyn Dodge, Delaney Vandrill, Martina Ward, Claire Janish, Bailey Vitek, Jenna Vitek, Olivia Bindi, Trinity Beats, Nora Robb, Grace Vitek, and our stats, Jocelyn Wallach, Jerica Stark, and Tori DeBoer. And with 3 meets left, and if my math is correct, we should be able to possibly get 1 or 2 more letter winners, hopefully, if we do the right things. So, that's all I've got. Next, Mr. Coach and Senior All-State.
Letter winners, tomorrow I will be coming around classes and giving you pins and bars, so I'll get you tomorrow at 1-1, okay? Our letter winners are all athletes. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, coaches. Okay, they do a lot of that. The Academic All-State, this was presented yesterday at the Academic Awards, and a lot of the coaches listed their names also, so there were 9. We had 9 seniors. After a senior, you have to have a 3.5 grade point average to receive that, and you have to be in that sport for 2 or 3 years. So those 9 people, please stand. And Coach Coop said that's pretty good. Also, teams, High School Activity Association gives what's called a Team Achievement Award, and after the season, you add up all their average GPA, and it's not too tough for us at Stoughton High School. It's only 3.0, so most of our teams actually do achieve that. That's again another cap. The 3x4 Senior Awards, this was started 8 years ago, and I can't take credit, and Coach Janish and Coach Brown at that time, I think, came up with the idea. And what this is it's an award that goes to, well, I'll read what it says. Scotland High School thanks this person for 4 years of unselfish commitment to the Scotland Highlanders by competing in 3 sporting seasons every year throughout her high school career. Now, I know with baseball, but these are very usually the sanctioned sports. Okay. This year, there were 2 that met that criteria, and if you come forward, Tatum Andretta and Delaney Vandra. Friends of Athletics. This year, well, first of all, before I get to those 5 people, before we get into that, I do want to mention Coach Pepper. I visited with him. He was in town here the other day. He's doing better. He's still in some pain. And I believe next week he's prepared to go to the doctor, has another doctor appointment, and depending upon how that goes, as far as if there will have to be back surgery or not. So keep him in your prayers. We miss the guy. Again, this is repetition, but Stephen Berlin, they really have us spoiled here at school because they do so many things, they do so well. I mean, so many things that they don't have to do, but they do. Getting the concession stand ready for an event. Having the gas in the van ready, whenever we made our wrestling trips and all the sporting event trips, it was ready to go. I mean, we're very fortunate. Just real quickly, I know you guys are getting tired of sitting there. Thanks to Mrs. Surmeyer and her crew for doing the live streaming. I know my wife sure likes to watch that, right? Yeah. So it's really a nice addition to our activities. Mr. Brunken, thanks for all the hours. When we put in a track meet, I should say, it takes a lot of hours of preparation, and I don't know the technology. He's the guy. So I know when I talked to other athletic directors, I said, Mr. Brunken and Mrs. Zimmer also helped a lot. They put in all the names and they get everything ready. So there's a lot of technology that goes with that. So thank you. Thanks to Coach Janish for stepping up, and we needed a middle school football coach. Thank you for doing that, and also helping out with track. Thanks to Connor Owens. We needed a middle school boys basketball coach.
Yeah, Connor!
Real quickly, thanks to Patty for bailing me out. A lot of times at the last minute, somebody couldn't take tickets, and she said, sure, I'll be back. Yeah, so that made life a lot less stressful. Peggy Shelsky for all the work she does, all the money she puts in to get your faces in the Scotland Journal. I think she's here. Let's give her a hand. Thanks to Tatum, Andretta, and Trenton Scorpa. Whenever I would ask the music instructors, we need somebody for the national anthem, and those 2 step forward. I don't have anything for you, but we really appreciate it all the time to you. And Tatum, we're going to miss you. Okay, great job. I remember a few years ago, freshman or sophomore, at state wrestling tournament. Okay. It was a few years ago. She sang the national anthem at one session state wrestling tournament, and I was very proud. Great job. And thanks to Val and Mrs. Woods for being our leader. We did a good job and we need some leadership, that's for sure. Next, I want to, we're going to be missing some people next year, so I want to real quickly call these people out. And if you'd come up here and get a certificate, Coach Galhanoff, you come down real quickly. Are you still here? There it is. Okay. I want to thank him for coaching football, track, and basketball this year, and for doing the summer conditioning program for many years. My biggest thank you to him is all the basketball and football, all the officiating that he would do. Officials are getting hard to come by, even on the local level. So, Coach, I really appreciate that. And we wish you the best of luck in your principal job at Black Gas. Berlin is not here. He, again, family good, on the way to Rapid City. But again, him and Steve, you know, it's going to seem weird next year where those two are not together here at the school. Anyway, he also helped me out at the last minute sometimes. We needed someone to sing the national anthem, and he came and stepped forward and did that for me. It's a great voice. And he's a proud member of SHS class of 1972. So if my figuring is right, this is his reunion. So thanks, brother. Mr. McGregor, if you come down, please. He has done a lot of things that are unrecognized behind the scenes. When it comes to we ordered custom track medals, no engraving on the back. So he went through and he had all those typed out and printed and stuck each one, and there has to be over 500 of those. And he did that also for our junior high track meet, which we didn't have this year, but and he put those labels on the back of the ribbons. That took a lot of time. He handled scorebook duties for us at basketball games, along with setting board and coaching track, and just really appreciate you being here. Have someone to talk to, and we wish you the best of luck in your new job at Garrett's. Lori Cease, another person that we will not see here next year as far as teaching and coaching. She's not only had a busy teaching load, but she's a coach for track with Ruth picking up. Had to be about 20 years and 12 years in middle school volleyball. Anyone who's coached there here that many years deserves an S. So Mrs. Cease. Lori is also another proud SHS graduate, class of 76. Sorry,
I wrote my first letter when girls basketball started in the state.
And we have another person here. We go way back because 1969, 1970, I remember she came to Scotland High School and our senior year, girl from Texas, right? And I can remember English class, it was up in Mrs. Wallach's room, it was back in that same room. And I remember when she came to the school, and she was a great addition to our class. Come on down, Sandy. The bad thing about that is a lot of our, we had about 60 kids in our graduating class, and most of the classes we sat alphabetically. Well, I was coach at KO, she was Kramer KR, so I really never got to see her very much because she always sat behind me. But anyway, I thought that was going to get a last. She's done so much for us here at the school. Again, also, we needed to take a last minute. She did that for us and stepped forward. She's the first person people see now when they come to school. I call her the keeper of the fort. And she's another proud member of class of 70, which I don't know, probably one of the best classes I've ever graduated. So anyway, Sandy, thank you for everything. Mrs. Janice said we have 57 an hour, but I bet just a few more fixes. My wife says, don't worry that. It's terrible. But what's good? 55 years ago, I earned this baby. Okay? Freshman in high school, wrestling. Speaking of that, athletes. If you know somebody's not up for the sport, even if they've never played basketball or football or ran track or whatever, ask them to come out. I was in band. We had band in that room right over there, freshman year, and another tuba player, Rodney Hever was his name. He was a senior, I was a freshman, and he asked for one way. And I said, well, about 105. And he said, that's what I did there. But anyway, he said, well, we need somebody to wrestle my weight class. And, little I know that, of course he didn't ask, he did. So little I know that changed, made me real busy for the next few years. And I thank you for that. What's the future of Highlander sports, real quickly? We've co-opted a lot of things that have been good. They've been very good. In 1987, we had a wrestling club. Lasted about 20 years. In 2013, we started a wrestling club. Why did we do that? We ran out of numbers. We just didn't have enough participants. As long as you have participants, I don't know if you really need a co-op. So we ran out of numbers. Our goal for co-op with members, they just won a conference championship. The Jim River Travelers, I like, it's had a successful year. Good things have come. We had girls softball started next year. Menno. I was at a meeting today with their athletic directors. We're trying to come up with a schedule for the spring for girls softball. There should be more days in the week. Highlander Pride, I think Coach Roth, there's a sign by the football field and track, Highlander Pride. Co-ops are great. We still, even if you are, we still have that Highlander Pride. That's very important. Extracurricular activities, when you think of extracurricular, it's extra work, extra time, but it's also extra memories. And when you get old like me, and you think back, and you remember those things, the friends you made, the things that happened in the sport, so it's extracurricular activity. That's what school sports are all about, and not only sports, any extracurricular activities. And, don't sell yourself short. You guys participate. Thank you so much for listening, and congratulations, athletes.
All right, thanks for letting me have the last word here, Jim. Sitting up there, and all the coaches, you guys all hit everything I wanted to talk about. I had this big long speech written, and you guys all talked about everything. Thanking Stephen Berlin, thanking Sandy and Lisa Cease, and Team Academic Awards, and Delaney's record, and Logan Wright, and middle school kids, track practice. So you guys did all the things. I don't have anything left to say except congratulations on your awards tonight. Thanks for your dedication to your sports. Thanks to the coaches for your dedication, all the time you spent away from your families to help promote the success of our student athletes. Thanks for your dedication, kids, to your studies. I wish you the best in the future. I wish you continued success as the Highlanders and the Trappers. So thank you for coming tonight. Good night.